Ayan ang breaking news sa ABS-CBN. Marcos Jr. OK's release of Sara Duterte's tax records, materiality, authenticity, admissibility, or other evidentiary infirmities. The bank and AMLAC documents of the Duterte couple and related corporations are expected within the day. So ito na nga mga kababayan, kasi inauthorize na ang pag-release ng tax records ng ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos. Pia Cayetano's conduct in BP Sara's trial should not be tolerated. Hindi lang po si Pia, pati lalo na si Alan Peter Cayetano, si Amy Marcos at saka si Robin Padilla. So sabi po dito ni Attorney Dante Gatmaitan, member of the Constitutional Law Department ng Philippine Judiciary Academy.
Nagbabagang mga balita at pagtalakay sa mga isyu ng lipunan. Bulsa! Opinyon, banat at paglalantad sa katotohanan. Bulsa! What you see is what you get. You decide.
Hello po mga kababayan, si Dante Maravillas. Di pag-usapan natin po yung mga kaganapan ngayon. Breaking news, yung pag-approve ng ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos sa release ng tax records ni Sara Duterte. Yan, Mr. Maravillas. Expected na yan. Siyempre naman po, ayan ang breaking news sa ABS-CBN. Marcos Jr. OK's release of Sara Duterte's tax records. Nasabi, the Senate receives the BIR submissions on the tax records of his spouses, Vice President Sara Duterte, at saka si Atty. Mans Carpio, and corporations linked to them. The submissions and other subpoenaed documents are being inventoried and processed first before the parties can get copies. Ito mga kababayan na mga BIR documents were authorized by President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. So magkakaalaman na, hindi umobra mga kababayan yung mga pagharang ng defense team ni Sara Duterte, kasama yung pagharang ng kanya mga defense senators. The Bureau of Internal Revenue submitted Vice President Sara Duterte's tax records. Ngayon lang po, Section 71, sabi dito sa balita, of the National Internal Revenue Code requires the approval ng Presidente before any tax documents can be examined. So the submission and other subpoenaed documents are being inventoried and processed first before the parties can get copies, sabi dito sa balita. The Impeachment Court subpoenaed Duterte's tax, bank, and anti-money laundering council records after prosecutors argued these were necessary to determine whether she had amassed unexplained wealth disproportionate sa kanya pong lawful income. Trial Presiding Officer Francis Chis Escudero, however, imposed limitations in the use of the documents when he granted the subpoena. The court likewise holds that the requested records are sought to establish the respondent's financial baseline incapacity and not to inquire into or prosecute alleged impeachable acts occurring outside the... So sabi ni Chis Escudero, therefore, the production niya of records from 2007 to 2021 is therefore allowed and authorized strictly for purposes of establishing a comparative baseline. They shall not be used as proof of another independent impeachable offense. Escudero's ruling emphasized that the subpoena does not authorize disclosure. The issuance of a subpoena is merely a preliminary procedural step and does not by itself authorize the disclosure, inspection, or admission of the requested tax records into evidence. Escudero also said the respondent may, at the appropriate stage of the proceedings, raise any and all objections concerning relevance, materiality, authenticity, admissibility, or other evidentiary infirmities. The bank and AMLAC documents of the Duterte couple and related corporations are expected within the day. So ito na nga mga kababayan, kasi inauthorize na ang pag-release ng tax records ng ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos. So dito mga kababayan, magkakaalaman na. Ngayon, yung Banco de Oro, BDO, at saka Metrobank, yung mga bank records, mga kababayan na sinobpe na, bank records ni Sara Duterte, sinubmit na rin po, mga kababayan. Ayan o. Sabi diyan, representatives of BDO and Metrobank submit subpoenaed bank records of Vice President Sara Duterte to the impeachment court at the Senate of the Philippines in Pasay City. Checkmate mga kababayan, si Sara Duterte. Kaya nasa exciting part na po tayo, mga kababayan. Subaybayan natin ang mga susunod na kabanata. Kaya matataranta nito mga defense senators ni Sara Duterte. Ngayon, may mga nagre-react na mga kababayan dito sa actuations ng magkapatid na Cayetano. Sumusobra na kasi. Kaya sabi nitong isang law professor mga kababayan, Pia Cayetano's conduct in BP Sara's trial should not be tolerated. Hindi lang po si Pia, pati lalo na si Alan Peter Cayetano, si Amy Marcos at saka si Robin Padilla. So sabi po dito ni Attorney Dante Gatmaitan, member of the Constitutional Law Department ng Philippine Judiciary Academy, said that other senator judges appeared to have argued as forcefully for Duterte during the impeachment proceedings like Cayetano. I think no one has advocated so strongly as Senator Pia Cayetano has for the defense. Sabi po ni Gatmaitan sa interview ng Billionaire News Channel. While he admitted that the impeachment proceedings were inherently political, he maintained that senators sitting as judges were still expected to act as impartial adjudicators, correct? Despite their biases, sabi po, Senator Cayetano is sabi niya, it cannot be tolerated. It should not be tolerated because you are the judge. Senator Cayetano is the judge, sabi po ni Gatmaitan. When asked whether perceived biases among senator judges could simply be attributed to the political nature ng impeachment. Despite any other biases, they should strive to be as objective as possible. Correct. And that should not show in their questioning. Pag pinakinggan po natin, siguro kayo na nakikita ninyo sa mga questioning po and manifestations nila. Parte na ng parang parte na sila ng defense team ni Sara Duterte. Kaya matindi po. Talagang nakakainit ng ulo pag pinanood natin. The judge cannot be the person who will conduct an examination of the witness. And that's what we're seeing now. Because they are not asking clarifying questions. They are the ones impeaching the witnesses. Correct. Ganon ang ginagawa po nila. He pointed out calling such conduct improper. Gatmaitan said Cayetano herself, a lawyer should be familiar with jurisprudence on judicial impartiality. Alam niya yan. Pero talagang pinili nila na kumampi, mga kababayan, sa defense team ni Sara Duterte. Yun ang nakakalungkot dito. On Wednesday, an ethics complaint was filed against Cayetano over a video of House Prosecutor and Akbayan Representative Chel Jukno that she posted on social media. The complainant described the clip as spliced and misleading. So maganda naman po na finaila na po ng ethics complaint itong si Cayetano. Sumusobra na saying it omitted the context of Jokno's remarks and made it appear that he had admitted that the House prosecution was accusing Duterte without evidence. While acknowledging that senator judges inevitably had political leanings, Gatmaitan said that all of them had displayed the same degree of perceived partiality. He warned that the impeachment court's credibility would ultimately determine whether the public accepted its verdict. I think there's going to be a breaking point, sabi po ni Gatmaitan. If you want your impeachment to be respected, then there has to be credibility. Paliwanag mga kababayan ng abogado. And if what we watch every day cannot deliver that kind of a message, then we're going to have a problem with whether the public will accept the decision of the Senate sitting as an impeachment court. He added. So anyway, mga kababayan, pag inakwit nila si Sara Duterte despite the solid evidence presented by the prosecution, kitang-kita naman po yung guilt ni Sara Duterte. Doon pa lang sa pagbabanta, guilty si Sara Duterte, malinaw na malinaw. Sabi nga natin, isa lang sa 4 na articles of impeachment mapatunayan si Sara, ay hindi na, tapos na si Sara Duterte. Convicted siya and disqualified perpetually to hold any public office, mga kababayan. At dito sa Article 1, yung tungkol sa confidential funds, paggamit ng confidential funds, kitang-kita naman po ang guilt ni Sara Duterte. At patuloy niyang iniiwasan ang pagpapaliwanag. Kaya nga po lumarga siya, padahig, purposely, para hindi siya mag-attend at gumawa ng mga distraction sa pamamagitan ng mga rally in covered ng kanyang mga paboritong vloggers, mga kababayan doon sa dahig. Pero ano nangyari po, backfire. Kasi dahil sa kadaldala ni Sara Duterte, hindi lang diniin niya yung kanyang sarili, pati yung kanyang tatay diniin niya. Di ba mga kababayan? So yan lang po ang ating short video ngayon. Ako po si Dante Maravillas. Bye-bye. God bless.
Max Firming and Lifting Cream, pinapahid po sa mga pulses in affected area. Mainam po sa paninigas ng mga kaso-kasuan. Ito naman po, Automax Radiant Serum. Sa mukha naman yung application, anti-aging po siya. You will look 10 years younger than your age. Sa mga cancer patients naman po, baka lang gusto ninyo itong itry. Neng siya red mixed fruit drink. Hindi mo po siya gamot, food supplement siya. Kaya lang, gawa siya mga kababayan sa goji berry. Yung goji berry may anti-cancer properties. O ngayon, yung mga inquiries ninyo, dumiritso na lang kayo sa aming messenger sa Facebook para masagot namin agad. Ayos pa? Ayos na ayos niya, Mr. Maravilla. Sa mga nagana po ng malinis and spacious fitness gym, pumunta lang po kayo sa aming Colossal Fitness Gym. May Grab car rental din po kami. But anyway, ito po pala yung aming bagong product na binibenta online. I am worldwide amazing pure organic barley powdered drink mix from Australia. Negosyo to ng aking anak na architect entrepreneur Riz Maravillas. Ayan po. Kontakin na lang po ninyo siya, Riz Maravillas on Facebook. Ang mga health benefits niya, boost immunity, improves digestion, enhance energy levels, packed with antioxidants, prevent cancer. Ito naman po yung bago naming product na binibenta online. Eye Glow Serum, whitening po siya. Tingnan ninyo yung epekto sa aking anak na architect before and now. Yung mga inquiries po ninyo, dumiretso na lang kayo sa kanyang Facebook account, Riz Maravillas.